The inquest into their deaths this morning, it was revealed that the two had died from drowning, with cocaine and ecstasy as contributory causes. The state pathologist Dr. Mary Cassidy, who carried out the post-mortem examinations, said that ecstasy can cause hyperthermia, which causes the body to heat up. She said the young men may have decided to go into the water to cool down, but due to the combination of cocaine and ecstasy, didn't realise the potential danger. A witness also told the inquest that he saw one of the men in the canal, that he appeared to be swimming and didn't appear to be in difficulty. The inquest returned a verdict of death by misadventure in both cases. The Dublin County Coroner Ciarán Geraghty said that a large number of inquests into drug-related deaths had come before him during 2007. 5 of them were from ecstasy and 16 were from heroin. But he said cocaine was by far the biggest killer, with 26 cases coming before him. He said these figures related to Dublin County alone and not the rest of the city and country. He said he hoped that at least some young people would pay attention to the facts and avoid drugs and the company of those who use them. Tonight, the Coroners Society of Ireland said similar trends were being recorded throughout the country.
I've been in touch with colleagues from Cork, Galway, Dublin City, Louth, basically all over the country. To a greater or lesser extent, everybody in those positions, they're seeing an increase in cocaine-related deaths.
The Society also said that the message must go out to families that there is a real risk of dying from cocaine. Samantha Library, RTE News at the Dublin County Coroner's Court.
Manchester Irish businessman John Kennedy has changed his account of a dinner donation to Bertie Ahern, saying he gave the Mahon Tribunal incorrect information in a previous statement. Today, Mr Kennedy told the tribunal that he didn't organise the event in 1994 and he didn't know how much money was collected. He also now says it was a personal, not a political donation.
John Kennedy said he was told that Bertie Ahern, Minister for Finance in Ireland, didn't have a bob in his pocket because of his marital separation and that it was a terrible thing. Mr Kennedy said he agreed to give £1,000 in a whip round. He admitted to Henry Murphy SC for the tribunal that in his first account he said the donation was to support Mr Ahern in changing the face of Irish politics, to embarrass Mr Ahern by giving the real reason. He was also wrong to say he gave his donation directly to Mr Ahern on the night. He said he actually gave it to another Manchester Irish businessman, Tim Kilroe. Mr Kennedy also changed his story on other points. In July 2006, he said the dinner was organised by himself, the late Tim Kilroe and others. This morning, in an amended statement through his solicitor, he said it was actually organised by Mr Tim Kilroe. In his original reply, he said they raised somewhat short of £10,000 sterling for Bertie Ahern. Now he says he doesn't know how much money was collected. Mr Kennedy said he organised charity events before with the late Tim Kilroe amongst the Manchester Irish community. But he said the businessmen who gave money to Bertie Ahern were mainly Mr Kilroe's friends, not his. Mr Kennedy named 3 businessmen who were present that night, but each of them are now deceased. Mr Kennedy said Bertie Ahern has not offered to pay back the donation of £1,000 and had not contacted him to find out who the other donors were. John Kilrain, RTE News at the Mahon Tribunal.
In South Africa, the ruling African National Congress has elected Jacob Zuma as its new leader, defeating President Thabo Mbeki. His victory put Zuma on course to succeed Mbeki as president in 2009.
It's been a heated leadership battle. When the result was announced, Jacob Zuma's supporters erupted.
The number of votes received by Comrade Jacob Zuma, 2,329.
And with the ANC so dominant in South Africa's politics, he's almost certain to become the country's next president. Congratulations from the man he's ousted as ANC leader, President Thabo Mbeki. But the rivalry between the two has been bitter. Mbeki has to stand down as president in 2009, but he wanted to stay on as ANC leader to stop Zuma succeeding him. An ethnic Zulu, Zuma is popular with the rank and file. They believe he will improve the lives of South Africa's poor millions. He's seen as more down-to-earth than Thabo Mbeki, but he was sacked as deputy president 2 years ago after corruption allegations. He was acquitted and was also cleared of rape charges, but he still faces bribery accusations. The rivalry has divided the ANC.